Hey sports fans, it was a great week for Philly sports. The Union is advancing to the MLS Cup, the Eagles are still undefeated, the Phillies are battling it out with the Houston Astros in the World Series as it gets more exciting for Philly teams. The Philadelphia Union will take on host LAFC in the MLS Cup final after coming from behind to score 3 quick-fire second-half goals and beat defending champions New York City Football Club 3-1 at Subaru Park in Sunday's Eastern Conference Final. After New York City took a 57th-minute lead through Maxi Morales, Philadelphia responded swiftly in persuading fashion with 3 goals in 11 minutes through Julian Carranza, Daniel Gazdag, and Corey Burke to send the Union to MLS Cup for the first time in the club's 13-year history. Within 3 minutes, New York City's lead looked set to be doubled only for MVP candidate Andre Blake to pull off a sensational full-stretch save to keep out a point-blank header from Alexander Callens. 5 minutes later, in the 65th minute, the home team was level. New York City was caught napping as Jacob Glenzes played a quick free kick down the side of its defense and Julian Carranza finished clinically past Sean Johnson. With New York City still reeling from the dramatic turn of events, it found itself 2 goals behind in the 76th minute. This time, it was all about substitute Corey Burke as he muscled Justin Hack off the ball and surged into the box before getting a touch of fortune as the ball broke back to him off a defender. His finish throw was emphatic and sent Philadelphia, which has knocked on the door of MLS Elite for so long, into its first championship game. Final score, Union 3, New York City Football Club 1. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Union for winning the Eastern Conference Finals, and let's bring home the MLS Cup to Philly! Maybe it's hyperbole, but the Houston Astros avoided catastrophe on Saturday night with a 5-2 win at Minute Maid Park. Yes, the World Series is still a best of 7, and only a few games have been played so far. But the Astros couldn't afford to go to Philadelphia down 2-0. It's tough for any team to play on the road in the playoffs, but at Citizens Bank Park, it's a real adventure. None get as boisterous, but necessarily loud, but boisterous as Philly. The Philly fans take these games personally. Yes, these Astros are used to being booed, but Philadelphia can take it up a notch or 12. So Houston's victory Saturday that was initiated by 3 extra base hits in the first, punctuated by another Alex Bregman World Series home run in the 5th, and finished by closer Ryan Presley in the 9th, was crucial for the Astros. Still, the Phillies did what they needed. They stole 1 in Houston, and now the series shifts to Philadelphia. Final score of Game 2 was Astros 5, Phillies 2. Good luck to the Philadelphia Phillies in Game 4 of the Fall Classic. Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts threw 3 touchdown passes to A.J. Brown in the first half and finished with 285 yards and 4 touchdowns overall as Philadelphia raced past Pittsburgh 35-13 on Sunday. Brown had 6 receptions for 156 yards and helped the Eagles win their first 7 games for only the second time in franchise history and first since 2004. Hurts waived critics' concerns about his passing game when threw a 39-yard touchdown pass to Zach Pascal in the 3rd for a 28-10 lead. He almost matched Dan Marino's 5 touchdown passes over 25 yards in one game in the 4th quarter, but Brown was tripped up at the 11 on a 43-yard pass. No worries, Miles Sanders rushed for the touchdown and a 35-13 lead on the next play. Final score, Eagles 35, Steelers 13. Good luck to the Philadelphia Eagles in their next game against the Houston Texans on Thursday, and let's stay undefeated! Last week I went 3-3 in my picks, getting the Ravens, Eagles, and Seahawks right. I missed the Jags, Raiders, and Rams. It's week 9 of the NFL season. Which teams will win on Thursday and Sunday? Philadelphia Eagles versus Houston Texans. The Eagles are on fire. They are 7-0 with a 35-13 win over the Steelers. The Texans lost 17-10 to the Titans. Sorry, Texans fans, the Eagles are going to 8-0. Buffalo Bills versus New York Jets. The Bills won 27-17 to Green Bay. The Jets lost 22-17 to New England. I have the Buffalo Bills winning in New Jersey. Minnesota Vikings versus Washington Commanders. The Vikings won 34-26 to Arizona. The Commanders won 17-16 at Indianapolis. I have the Minnesota Vikings winning in Landover. Indianapolis Colts versus New England Patriots. The Colts lost 17-16 to Washington. The Patriots won 22-17 at MetLife. I have the New England Patriots getting the W. Green Bay Packers versus Detroit Lions. An NFC North showdown. The Packers lost 27-17 to Buffalo. The Lions lost 31-27 to Miami. I have the Green Bay Packers winning in Detroit. Los Angeles Rams versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Rams lost 31-14 to San Francisco. The Bucs lost 27-22 to Baltimore. I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beating the Rams. Check in next week and we will see how everyone did. For a long time, Philadelphia had a policy of not allowing buildings higher than the statue of city founder William Penn that stands on top of City Hall. This ended in 1987 with the completion of One Liberty Place, which is nearly 400 feet taller than City Hall. Penn apparently responded to his demotion by cursing Phillies pro sports teams. Over the next 20 years, the Flyers lost the Stanley Cup twice. The Phillies lost the World Series, the 76ers lost the NBA Finals, and the Eagles lost the Super Bowl. In 2007, when the Comcast Center became Philadelphia's tallest building, workers tried to break the curse by attaching a figurine of Penn to the final beam, which they believe led to the Phillies' 2008 World Series championship. I wonder where that figurine is now. We sure could use it! Since 1999, the cover of the Madden NFL video game has featured a top player, many of whom had suffered injury or setback. For example, Michael Vick appeared on the cover of Madden NFL 2004 and suffered a leg injury that sidelined him for most of the 2003 season. When Donovan McNabb was chosen for the Madden 2006 cover, he declared, "I don't believe in the curse at all." He suffered a hernia in the first game of the 2005 season, played despite the pain for 8 more games, then was re-injured, opted for surgery, and missed the last 7 games. In 2006, Sean Alexander, the previous season's MVP, was featured on Madden NFL 2007 and sustained a foot injury that caused him to miss 6 starts. That is a wrap. You can check me out on my podcast at Stefan Sports Radio, or through the podcast app, or this YouTube channel. And you can listen to me on Saturday nights at 6 o'clock on 1360 WNJC in Cherry Hill. Thank you for watching and see you next time on Let's Talk Sports.